Hello, everybody. Have a nice day. Hope you have a nice day. This session will be talk about ArcGIS operational dashboard. It's a basics and fundamentals. It's a not a big deal, not in deep, not in very detailed, just to create a very simple one. Muhammad Magdi with you. I hope you have a good day. What is the goal of this session? In this session, we'll be talk what is ArcGIS operational dashboard, what is a component of this dashboard, how to create and configure a very simple operational dashboard like this guy. What you see, it's what we want to create at the end of this session. So before I starting to talk about what is operational dashboard, let's change the question. Why I need to use operational dashboard? So let's start. Did you decision maker or operational manager or geospatial project manager and so on for any kind of decision making you want to take? So if yes, if you decision maker and need to know what has happened in your project, let's let me know how you can get the updated information for your current situation for your project, for your team, productivity, or client complaints. So, how you can get this information? Maybe you can take a phone call on hourly basis. So you will talk with your project manager to get the report for the current status for your project or for your team productivity and so on. Or daily basis email with a report sent by email in daily basis. Good. No problem. It's okay and said usual. But what is wrong in this process? The decision making to be a good decision must be take in the time, good time. So the time is important for decision making. Good decision, bad time, it's equal bad decision. Good decision with good time, it's equal good decision. So the time is important. So if any delay of any problem, assumed you are working with a water company and something wrong with the pipeline for this water, need some fixes and so on. So you cut off the water from many customers, and this customer are starting to be complaints. So if you don't know what is currently happened and when this issue would be ended, you cannot handle this problem correctly, and you maybe lose some interest from your customer. So the time is very important. So that's why we use operational dashboard. As you see, this operational dashboard, it's updated semi-real time, almost real time, with the current updated information. So if you have many teams in the field collecting your data and give the status for the same problem, pipeline broken. So first, now your team, maintenance team, arrived to this place. Second, your maintenance team remove and cutting the pipeline with a problem. The maintaining team is starting to connect the new pipeline, or maybe try to reconnect or redirect the network to uh, solving this problem temporarily, and so on. So you want to know what has happened when it's happened in real time. So that is one of every product called operational dashboard, and that is this icon. So the operational dashboard is one of every product. It's a web application, web app. So what is the meaning web app? what is the purpose for this app. Visualize the trend, what is happened and what is will be happened based on this trend. Monitoring the status in real time, what is happening in this moment, and get some information from this dashboard. So as we in coronavirus is kind of visual trend. I want to know what is the trend for this coronavirus COVID-19. It's increasing, it's decreasing, what is the curve for a specific country. So that is what dashboard used for. So have I one dashboard, one kind of dashboard? No. Mainly, I have a four type of this dashboard. The first one is a strategic. So it's called a strategic dashboard. What is the meaning by strategic? The strategic dashboard visual the trend. What is will be? That's like operational dashboard for coronavirus. So it's a strategic. I want to know what is will be happen in the future, what is happened in the past, so I can detect what is my curve will be in the future. Or maybe tactical. Tactical, you have many teams and many uh, places, and you want to maneuver with this team to reduce the effort and reduce the time for process sometime, like any delivery or any DHL, FedEx, and so on. I have many teams working in the same time for the same purpose. So I want to reduce the effort and reduce the overlapping between these teams. Not logic, the same two or three tracks from our uh, company for delivery, for mailing or something, passing through the same street in the same day. It's very unuseful. The third type of dashboard is operational dashboard. I have a specific location, a specific project, a specific area, and I wanted to know what has happened in this project and what has happened in this specific area. If I water company, I am covering a county or covering a governorate and so on. This government, that is, I want to know what has happened when it happened. That is called operational dashboard. I want to know what is the request I get it, how problem I get it per day, how problem solved, how team working on this, and so on. The last one is the informational dashboard. Informational dashboard, it's not dynamic, not updated usually. It's a fixed data just to give me an overview about what happened for this situation especially. That's the four type of operational dashboard. So how I can create this dashboard? Each one of these four type. Mainly I have two parts to create any web application. And while operational dashboard is a web application, so I have the two main parts. The first part, when I create a web mapping application, I need a web map. That is my code, that is my start point. Web map application without web map, it's a not web map application. So first I need a web map. This web map, it's a main element for my dashboard. Cannot create a dashboard without web map, at least one, maybe have two or three web map, no problem. But at least I must have one web map. This web map contains a layer I want to show. This layer may be location of my team, location of my complaints, location of my hospitals, schools, and so on, whatever I want to represent by this dashboard. The second part is optional. How can I enhance and deliver the information from this operational dashboard? That is the optional part that is called element or optional dashboard element. Right now I have 11 operational dashboard for 2020, May 2020. So with these two parts, required web map and optional element, extra element, 11 optional element, I can create this dashboard and deliver a specific message I want to deliver to my customer or my boss. All these elements are configurable. What does it mean configurable? So it's not a static, it's not a fixed. You can configure it without line code. Without line code, you can configure it and mix this element together. So if you zoom in, you zoom out your map, the chart will be changed or the list will be reduced or increased based on what happened in your map, and that is very easy. So it's not a template, not a fixed template, you just use it. No, you can configure it and customize it as you want. So sample of the optional elements we will use in this demo. First, I have the main elements. This is the map elements. That is what I start with. Then I have three more elements. First one is the serial chart. I need a chart represent the categories. Each category will be represented as a column. I want to create this serial chart. So, and that is will be its location. Of course, I can change the location as I want. I just refer to the current situation and current demo will be created. Second element is the header. You can put a title, put an image and icon and so on based on your logo and based on your message you want to deliver. The third one is a list. List for the information, very brief information about the layers, specific layer in your web map at a specific extent for your map. So that is the element I want to use. How? How I can create this, and that is our demo. First, we will start with Esri tutorial. This Esri tutorial can you access from blog or you can access using Esri training site and so on. That is tutorial called create your first dashboard using ArcGIS dashboard. That is the source will be used. The web map will be used. It's a Los Angeles healthcare facility. As we know, I cannot create a dashboard without a web map. So I will start with this web map, and this web map is ready to use. And then I will go through a step to complete my dashboard. First, I will create the dashboard from this map. Second, I will configure the map elements, what the client can be shown in this map. Can you zoom in, zoom out? Can you search? That is some configuration and without code. Third will be add a serial chart. Fourth, we will add a list elements. And fifth, we'll arrange the dashboard element, just a layout, how I can arrange this layout. And finally, you add your dashboard header, and that is the complete cycle will be go through it. Let's start our demo and see how it will be work. First, I will be go in this link. That is the link for this tutorial, and this is free tutorial. So I need to create a dashboard like this. And I can, of course, I can show a live version from this dashboard. This dashboard contains these elements we talking about. Map elements, serial chart, list, and header. So how can I start? So first I want to create a dashboard. To create a dashboard, I need to start with the web map first. That is, the web map is already created and ready to use for me. Where is this web map? I will open this sample web map, and it is for Los Angeles healthcare facilities, and it is ready to use web map. Good. So how I can create a dashboard? To create a dashboard, you must click share, but in this sharing, you just share this link. I want to share as an application. I want to create a web application from this. So if I click share, I just click sharing this link to everybody or anybody. So what I want to do first, to create a web application from web map, you need to copy this web map to your account, ArcGIS online account, to create your own web application. So how I can change this? Share and share, you cannot get just the link and embedded in the website. You cannot create a web application from this. So first I will sign in with my credential. Now I am signed in, and as you see, I the web map will be refreshed and I get a more tools not shared before, like add data or analysis and so on, and save and share. So first, I want to save this map to my local account. So I will click save and save as. Ask me what is the name of this web map. Okay, I will let this as a map and just save. Now you create a copy from this map to your organization account. Now when I click share now, I get an extra option, not just embedded in the website. I get a create a web app, and that is what I want. First, my map will be shared to everyone, and I want to create a web app. In the web app, I can create a configurable app or using Web App Builder or ArcGIS dashboard, and that is what we want. So what the name of this application, web application, is called dashboard. Okay, what is the summary? It's optional. Dashboard for the hospital or health care facilities. So that is the summary of my dashboard in Los Angeles. And I will create done and make sure I am share this for everyone. I will click done to starting to create this web application. The operational dashboard design mode will be starting using the same web map I just choosing. So that is the main player for me. So what is the next step? Step number 2, I will configure this map element. So from this small list or menu, I will click on this configure button. What I allowed the user to do in my map. Pop-up, that means when they click on any point on this map, will be a pop-up will be appeared, or you can change the extent and bookmark and so on. So I will allow to my user to just show the legend to know what is this color mean, and bookmark, change, go to the default extent and bookmark, and of course zoom in and zoom out. So my user cannot searching for places, my user cannot change the base map, my user cannot turn on or turn off the visibility for my lab, and just click done. So what has happened here? Zoom in, zoom out, bookmark, and this I will be show the facility type. Hospital, clinic, agency, long-term care. That is the color of this point. Very good. So what is the next? That is the step number 2. Step number 3, I will add a serial chart. So how can I add this serial chart? From plus icon, I will click on this arrow and I choose the serial chart. First, a serial chart will be linked to a specific layer. What is the layer this chart will be used? I will be use this layer. Good. This is the layer I will be used. What is the field I want to be create? I want to create for this layer. The field for the type. I want to show the hospitals and long-term care and so on. So I will choose the category field is a type. So I get the for type like a legend IC. So for the type, I want to click on series, and for the color, I don't want all these colors the same color, orange one. I want to change this by category. So each category will be using a different color. And to match this color with the color for my layer, I will be change this. For the hospitals, I will click the green for the hospitals, and for the hexagon number, hexa number, this hospital, and it is the hexa, just hashtag FF0000, and that is for hospitals to match the legend for my hospitals. And for clinic, this one, for clinic, I will change this to hashtag 73B2FF, and that is for a clinic. And for agency, I would be change this to be DF73FF, and that is for the agency. And for long term, I would be change this to FFD37F. So I would be change this to match the color for my data. Good. That is good. So the last thing in the general tab, I want to put some information and titles. So in the title, I will be change the title. I want to a text right here. What is the title for this? Number of the facilities shown in map by type. So that is what will be show here. And for the updated, this is will not be updated. This is static, so cannot be updated. So in this, what what is the last update? I don't know what is the, I don't want to show what is the last update because it's actually not be updated. It's a static map. So I will be click done. Now I am create my serial chart and the color for each serial matching with the color of this point. Very good. That is the step number 3. So what is the last thing? I want to make some change. What is the meaning by make some change? I want to, when I change the extent of this map, this number must be changed. It's all number, all data. I want to make this data related to this specific extent. So when I am zoom in, I want to this serial chart, a change, and when I zoom out, a change and so on. And that is didn't happen. So actually I don't know what is this extent to contain. So how I can do this? It's very easy. From the map, I will click configure and in map action tab, what is happen when it change the extent of your map. When extent, when map extent change, what has happened? I need to create filter. Filter for what target? Just I have just a serial chart and click done. So when I am zoom in, the serial chart now it change based on the currently points shown in my current map. Zoom out will be changed and that is very good. So that is the step number 3. Step number 4, I want to add the list. Again, from this plus point, I will go to the list. Where is the layer? Of course, I don't have only one layer. What is the maximum number in this list? Okay, 25 number, no problem for this list. And sorting by, I want to sorting by the alias name. And this sorting will be ascending, so A, B, C, and so on. And for lists, what is the content of this list? I just see icons or a symbol. What is the data I want to show here? So from list, I want to get a two field. I want to the alias name and the category in this list. How I can get it? From this icon, I want to get the alias. So I get the name of this hospital or this facility and just click enter for a new line and choose the category. And that is how can I create this one. And for general tab, again, no last update I want to be show it, so it's just fixed one. So in action, what happened if I click this item in the list or this item in the list or this item in the list? This time the action from this element to the map. So in action, I want to add action. This action is just a flash, flashing the point. What is the target? I only have a one map here, and that is our target. So now when I am just click any point on this list, this will be flashing on the map. And now it's done. Very good. And it's time to end this list. So I have a 25 icon in the list like this. And if I'm click on this one, it's flashing like this on the map. Very good. So again, if I am zoom into this map, the serial chart it changed. If I am zooming in again, I'm just 2 point. This is the 2 point, but the list still don't change. What I can do? Anybody guess? Yes, of course. From configure, map action, and I will add another target. It's a list one. So the list one would be filter, again based on the map extent. And just click done and just zoom out or zoom in to refresh. And that is voila. Just 2 point right here. If I click any point, it will be flashing like this. Very good. The next step, I want to arrange this dashboard. It's a very ugly design dashboard. So what I want to do, I want to take this list and putting below this serial chart. How I can did something like this. From here, I will just clicking the 4 arrows, drag item, and just click and keeping clicking, just dragging, and I will docking here. So you can see this one. I can docking below the serial chart, and I can just resize this one to be reasonable. That is good. So I can read this clearly and so show the list clearly. And I want to make sure if I am just zooming on a specific area, this is changed, right? And if I'm click on this map, I get the pop-up from this information. And if I'm click on the list, I can get the flash for this point on the map. And it is a very good point right here. So that is the step for arranging. The next step, I want to add a header for my dashboard. So again, from plus, header, and the header as I want what is the header title will be. So I can change, this is the title of the dashboard name. I can change it as I want. So it's a healthcare or anything. Health care facilities dashboard for Los Angeles. Angeles is not right. Angeles County. And that is the title. If I want to add a specific logo, I can put the logo here, or I can just change the icon from list of many icons here. While it's a healthcare, I want to search for a specific icon related to the healthcare. So just something like this, maybe used as an icon for my data. Of course, I can change the color for this icon. It's usually in red, and just click done. So that is my dashboard creating and ready to use. So what I wanted to do, just save this dashboard. Okay. Now my dashboard is just saved. So to see what is the other can see in this dashboard, I just will be copy this link, and of course I can change the theme, dark theme or light theme. Okay, let's make a dark just for change. And of course I want to save first. After saving, again I can copy this link and that is what the other can see in my map. The map is here and it is the serial chart. If I'm click on a specific one, so I can get it how count. And if I'm zoom in, it changed and updated. I panned, it updated, and so on. If I want to know what is this meaning, I can show the legend. Assumed I want to go a specific bookmark. I have many important location here, and I have list of bookmark created in the web map, the basic web map. From bookmark, I can choose a specific bookmark. I can see what is the list of bookmark already created. That is many bookmark generated for me, and that is the default extent start with my map. So that is how it's work and the dashboard working with me. So now we finish our job, and it is very basics informational dashboard. This is informational dashboard, not strategic, not tactical, and not operational. It's informational because it's static layers, not updated, and just to give me some information for this. Thank you for joining. Have a nice day.